Audio. Good afternoon. I'm still not hearing. I guess the audio is good now. Good afternoon. Can anyone? Hi, everyone. So am I not hearing myself? Okay, I'm hearing myself here. I hope. Good afternoon, everyone. If you're hearing me, just as soon as you come in, just click the like button and share the link this afternoon. I'm trying out this StreamYard. I've never used it before. So let's pray everything works. So if someone can comment and let me know whether you're hearing me clearly, please. I'm just giving some time for others to join in. Let me test on here. Yes, I guess the audio is good on my phone. Anyone who's there, let me know if you can hear me. Anyone who's there, let me know if you can hear me. Anyone who's there, let me know. Okay, this is a bit different because I'm not hearing it from the stream itself as when I go on YouTube. The screen is so different. Okay, so I'm just giving some time for a few more people to check in. And as soon as you check in, just give me a thumbs up and share the link. As I said, we have some things relevant to our community to discuss this afternoon. So if you're from my community, you know where that is. Just log in and join in. I have a guest lined up this afternoon, and we'll be rolling out some important upcoming projects for our community. I'm sure you'll be interested to hear that. So I'm just giving some more time before I get the guest on. Let me see whether Simon's got the link. All right, I'm just going to keep it running for a while until. Remember, guys, in order to participate, you have to be logged in with your Gmail account in order to subscribe or like or comment. So make sure you're logged in with your Gmail account. Welcome, welcome. As soon as you come in, just share the link, please. Share the link with someone and comment and let me know whether you can hear me. If you're logged in with your Gmail account, just give me a comment and let me know whether the sound is good, because this is different from the YouTube. With the YouTube, I can hear myself. On the YouTube Live, I can hear myself on the device itself. With this one, it seems to be different. This is the first I'm using StreamYard. So I pray everything goes well. So if you're hearing me, Just give me a comment, please, and let me see whether you're hearing me correctly. You're hearing me properly. Thanks. Okay, let me just leave this running for a while and check on something. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna turn on my light because it's so dark. Put on the ring light because the room itself is dark. Okay. Okay, good afternoon again and welcome. If you're coming in, just let me know. Make a comment, let me know whether you're hearing correctly. All right, this afternoon I'm using the StreamYard thing for the first time, so I have no idea what I'm doing. So bear with me, please. All right, this afternoon I have a guest lined up. I haven't been on live for a while, but whenever we have projects coming up, I always try to let my outreach community know what's going on. So this afternoon we have a project for our community to promote. But in the meanwhile, I'm just giving some updates, some channel updates. I just want to say thanks to everyone. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, which is good because the more subscriptions, the more my videos can appear in your YouTube feed so that my message can get out there. And I'm really thankful for the support. Thank God for the support. If you notice, I changed the name a bit. I added outreach media because this is more than just a YouTube channel. This is actually in real life, right? I'm involved in a lot of projects. My family and even friends collaborate with me, or I collaborate with them from time to time, and we do a lot of projects in our community and in our church and that sort of thing. Maybe mainly education, because my family were big on education, health, and that sort of thing, right? We just completed one with a GoFundMe for the young lady who went off to Case in Portland, and we have more projects coming up right now. So I added outreach media, and part of the thing is that people who were looking for simple things on YouTube, many people couldn't find it. It wasn't easy to find. I'd search pages upon pages before I even find mine because I'm new and I'm so small. And you have a lot of simple things out there with millions of views, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So I added outreach media because that's more like what we are. We're not just a channel, and it's a bit easier. It's more searchable now when even the views have gone up. So I'm grateful for that. And also, if you're a small YouTube channel, welcome, welcome. If you log in and you just leave a comment, so I can know who you are. Check me out, check out my channel, and I'll check you out. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in so I can bring my guest on. So from time to time, we also do interviews, and I hopefully, God willing, I have some lined up in the future, health related and education, community projects, that sort of thing, as we go along, whatever I'm inspired to do, which can be helpful to others out there in the wider community. But this afternoon, we're focusing on community outreach. So stay tuned for that and just giving some time for more people to come in before I bring my guests on. Also, in the mornings, I've started doing some morning worship videos because the feedback from my major videos was pretty encouraging, and I went on this small YouTuber channel, and I was so motivated. She gives motivational videos each morning, and I was so motivated by it. And when I send out my videos to my friends and my contacts, many people are inspired by them. So I started doing some morning worship videos. So for those of you who are texting me and asking me for the telling me that you didn't get your morning worship this morning or whichever morning, I'm not doing them every morning because it's a lot of work. Even just for that 1 minute video, it takes a lot of work, right? And the views are small, which overall I don't want to be bombarding people with a lot of stuff. So in order to make it more meaningful, I'm just gonna do Wednesday mornings, which is midweek or thereabouts, Wednesday or Thursday, and Saturday mornings, Sabbath worship. And hopefully, God willing, tonight I also want to start a sunset worship. I want to try to get us back. Those of us who are Seventh-day Adventists and Sabbath keepers in general, I just want to try to, redirect our minds if we weren't keeping up with, or we grew up with Sabbath worship every Friday evening, Sabbath sunset. I just want to sort of redirect our minds, especially in this pandemic. It's, it brings family together. We're not all together physically, but like for my family, we have worship Friday nights, and we have here in the US different locations. We have different locations in Canada, different locations in Jamaica, and it's just awesome. We have family worship and Bible study, and believe me, we've been learning a lot. We've been fellowshipping a lot, growing closer. We all were so close before, growing much closer. The prayers and everything, so encouraging. So I just want to try to redirect our minds to that. So hopefully this evening, God willing, at sunset, and especially if you're in this country and you may be by yourself and isolated from family members and know that churches are not really meeting together, you might not be able to meet up with each other for church, and you might miss a little fellowship. So God willing, this afternoon, if I get through the day on time, because no, it's a short day. I don't like this time of year. The day is so short, and Fridays are hectic. So we might not, if I don't get through everything on time by sunset, because we just about sunset we have our family worship. But if I do get things on through things on time before that, on time before then I'll start doing a Friday evening family worship. For those of you who were in my Bible study group on free conference call, I'm gonna send out notification, if God willing, if we're starting this evening, and you can join me if you want to for a little Friday evening sunset worship. Also my GED, oh, if you notice, because this is my virtual classroom, so to speak, I just want to thank you all. For those who are still asking me about GED, I am so sorry, but I have about 3 times the number of students that I was hoping for, and it's a bit more difficult when it's online because you're not face to face, and each student has to get individual attention. So it's a bit more difficult online. So I'm sorry, I have to close off the enrollment for this batch, And we're more than a month in. We're almost 2 months in anyway, so it will be difficult to catch up, right? And so I'm not going to be taking any more new students for the GD program. And I thank you all for those of you who were interested but didn't get in. And for those of you who are in, I thank you for. I just want to encourage you, if you watch this video, to keep at it. Before you know it, it will be 8 months and it's time for exams, and you're gonna find out that it wasn't as intimidating as you thought at the onset. So I'm just, let me get my water. I'm just giving some time for before I bring on my guests. Okay. For any small YouTuber, feel free to leave a comment. I'll check you out. Check out my videos. Leave a comment. I'll check you out. And I just want to mention, for that matter, all things Anna. She had a live this morning. I just like 2 weeks ago, I stumbled across her live and I went on, and she has been very helpful. That's a good spot for you to visit. All things Anna. Also, food collab with Shan. I think she's live right now. She's a good spot to visit as well. And my friend Tara Smith Jarrett. And she's my friend. She's someone I know in real life, right? So when I say my friend, so she's on Sundays. I don't remember what time Tara comes on Sunday evenings, and she does live. So these are all small YouTubers who are building together. So feel free to check out their live and leave something and take away something. All right. So right now, I think I'm gonna bring on my guest, because as I said, this was sort of impromptu. I just heard from him yesterday and I decided, it would be a good. On Fridays, I normally go live, just my 15 minutes on with the YouTube webcam. So I just decided that I'm going to check out the StreamYard thing, because I think the quality is better. The video quality is better. The webcam on the YouTube it's too slow, and my Wi-Fi here is very slow. Because of bush me live. It's a city, but it's like bush. But so we'll see. This lighting looks so ugly. All right, so I think I'm gonna bring on my guest. If you're just checking in, welcome, welcome. If you're a small YouTuber, leave a comment. Check me out. I'll check you back out. If you're here, if you're from the community, well, welcome. You're in the right place. Let me get my water. I'm gonna bring on my guest now, and let me contact him. I can't bring him on screen because he's not. He doesn't have a Gmail account. So just let me reach out to him. So I'm just gonna perhaps do it by phone, and hopefully that works. And if when I upload this, if you watch on Facebook, when I upload it, then please share so that others from the community can hear what we're discussing and check in as well. Well, let me reach out to him so he can call in. I can't share the screen because he doesn't use Gmail for his emails. So while we're waiting on my guests to come in, we have some interesting. If you're from the community, you're in the right place. Please leave a comment. If you're from our community, then you already know where I'm talking. Leave a comment and let me know. Just say community. If you're a small YouTuber, just leave a comment and say small YouTuber. and I'll check you out after the stream. If you'll see this on Facebook when I upload it after, then please share with others from the community so we can pull together in this project. I'm waiting on my guest. All right, let me call because maybe he didn't see the text. Let me call meanwhile. Thanks for joining if you're just joining. I'm just waiting to bring my guest on, so please don't hop off, all right? Just stay with us. Let me try to get in.
Hello?
Yes, sir, you ready? Let me turn this up, all right? I was just rambling, waiting on to see whether some more people would come on, but regardless if they don't come on live, I'm still gonna share it on Facebook when I upload the video, and you can share it on your Facebook, and we'll share it on the page so more people can see it. So I hope everybody is hearing us clearly because this StreamYard thing is the first I'm using the stream app. So so I hope it's clear. All right. If could someone just leave a comment for me, please, if you're hearing clearly, so we can know. Could someone just let me know in the comment section whether you're hearing us clearly? Sorry? Okay, so if you're from our community, my viewers and subscribers, if you're from our community, then I don't even need to identify which community because you already know. So there's a gentleman from our community who he just blows me away every time. He's so involved in the community, so active and always willing to help, no matter what it is. If it's illness, anything medical, anything with traveling, anything with education, the football team, anything at all, no matter what it is, funerals, anything, you can just call on him, and believe me, he's never gonna say no. So he contacted me some time ago with some projects he had in mind. Two of them, well, three of them I could say, for the community, and he's widening it for all of us to get involved. So this afternoon I have him with me. In the community we know him as Delight. He goes by many names. I don't even remember, it's Donahue or something like that, his real name. But I prefer to call him Delight. He's like my big brother. And if you have him on Facebook, or if you know him from up in New York, in the tri-state area, when you say Nello Champagne, everybody knows who. So Nello.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, sir. So let us know. Tell us a little bit about this. Tell us a bit about who you are and why you're interested in taking up this project right now. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yes, my name is Donahue Nelson, but like Denny said, in the community of Moors, I'm known as Delight. I got that name from, if anybody know, back in the 70s, they had an advertisement, the early 80s, that get you delight for your appetite. That a little thing used to come on TV.
Yes,
so
yes.
I used to love that advertisement, and I always repeating it. So that's how I got that name, Delight.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm born in Moors. Went to Roseville for my first 10 years to live, then returned back to Moors at the age of 10. And Moors is, I would say, one of the best community you could ever grow up in the fact that the people, the way you've been treated by the people of the community, everybody accept kids of the community as their own. You know, it's like a tight-knit community.
Mm-hmm.
And, for me, growing up in Moors was, I would say, rough. Yeah, I didn't have the best of life growing up. And I happened to get the opportunity after, become an adult to migrate to America.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I kind of like the other day I sit back, I come up with this project that I'm doing right now, which as Denise has said, I've done a lot back for my community. But the other day I kind of like sit back and I'm like, if if I didn't get the opportunity to leave that community, I would be like still there. And I'm like thinking, why did I, of all the people, I mean, because a lot of guys that I grew up with are still there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing as good as I am doing. So I'm thinking that God must have a reason to like take me out of the community, me a fall person. So I think that is really my duty to give back to the community and do what I think God would have wanted me to do. So in that sense, I know that especially with what's going on now with COVID, everywhere in the world, people is having it very difficult. And I look back at my community and I know, because the community that I visit very often, so I know what's going on there. So I decided that this coming up, a lot of people are going to really have a good meal. So I think, that if I have friends and a lot of people that live more, it's like if we just give a little back, we'll be able to like feed some people from the community. That community is a very poor community. I put it as, we're going to feed the poorer people from the community.
Yes. Not to cut you the light, but the other day, just last week or week before, I think last week I was talking to a gentleman from CC. He came to Papa funeral. So I was saying to him, we were talking about the thing with the school right now and the tablets and stuff, because he does that sort of thing. So I was saying to him, it's my understanding that a lot of the kids don't have the tablet because the parents can't afford it. So I said to him, you came over there, and you say all the big house on a rich, farming and farm work and farming, make all them big house there on a rich is a poor community. Yes. So.
Yeah, so I figure we could do something for the poorer people and the poor, who may not have a meal for Christmas,
Yeah.
So so I thought like reach out to you, Denise, Bill Anderson, and a few others. Actually, when this idea came to me, it was when they were giving the stimulus here in America.
Yes.
And I got that $1,200 stimulus, which I said, this money that I didn't plan for. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna give $500 out of this $1,200 back to the community of Moors to start the project that I'm doing. And then I reached out to another friend of mine, Bill Anderson in Florida.
Yes.
He said, you know what, I'll match your $500 also.
And I remember you called me, we were speaking back in last month or 2 months ago, and you told me. So people, when I say he's a man of his words, he is a man of his words, because he did say to me that from his stimulus, he's going to put 500. And Bill Anderson, who is also a stalwart in the community and who is very involved with the track team at Clarendon College and Glenmuir High School, and amongst other things, Delight had told me that he said he would match it. So when I say a man of his words, you can see that I'm not lying. Yes, go ahead, Delight.
Yeah, so then I decided, you know what, I have a big family living in Canada, and so I reached out to them, and I said to them, listen, I know a lot of you guys may not come from Moors because some of them, born in Canada and stuff like that.
Yes.
But your grandparents is from Moors, and Moors is really, your home.
Yes.
So I reached out to them and actually everybody was receptive. Everybody agree. So I get a strong support from them. I reach out to some family in England also. And I reach out to Mr. Akins Brown in Atlanta.
Yeah, that Akins is a very. I remember when I was doing the little GoFundMe for the young lady for college, and Akins messaged me and said, "Cause is you running that fund?" And I say, "Yeah, I just started it Sunday night." And before we came off the messenger, the money was already in the fund. So I know that people like those, you can depend on them. Yeah, go ahead. Go
When
ahead.
I was doing the thing for the football team,
Yes.
he was the first person.
Hmm.
So yeah, he sent me soccer ball, sent me ball, pumps, a lot of stuff he sent me from Atlanta.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
So yeah, he's the kind of person that is in the community. So yeah, and so I also have a group from my we from my job where we used to work.
Yes. Yes.
We have a group where we have a group chat where we every morning. Actually, we decided one person was used to pray in the morning, and I suggested that
Amen.
every morning a different person in the group is gonna lead us out in prayer.
Hmm.
So Friday, my day for prayer is a Friday. So every day somebody different in the group lead out in
In
prayer.
prayer. Amen.
Yeah. Yes, and I also asked them, and they're very, they didn't
Yes.
easy thing. They didn't easy thing. So so I'm getting support. I'm getting support.
So you wanna give us an idea of what your goal is, or is it just something you're gonna keep running and
Okay.
regardless of how much you get? And
So
yes.
Alice in Kelly in Jamaica, and I
Hmm.
told her to contact the church. And I said, my thing was, are we gonna sacrifice? Nobody said. Yeah, so I tell her to identify like 40 people, 40 other poor people in the community.
Hmm.
And that the church and get it from the church. Identify the 40 and the poor people in the community.
Okay, but when you say, just make something clear. When you say from the churches, you're not looking for church members. You're just basing it on needs, regardless of whether the person is affiliated with a church. We have like how much? We have Baptists, we have Pansy, we have Adventists, we have Amy, we have Longgrass, and in the wider community, we have maybe like eight. We have more of a White Marl up my way, and that sort of thing. We have maybe like 8 to 10, right? So the person doesn't have to be affiliated with any of those 10 or so churches. We just want to make that clear, right?
Right. So I spoke to her yesterday. She said she basically almost got 40 days.
Yes.
But Mr. Ian Kelly would say also from the community.
Yes.
I had to contact him also and let him know what I wanted to do.
Hmm.
So he said last year he had given a care package, a 10 care package to the community.
Yes.
So he said, okay, come on board this year. And he told me yesterday, he said, listen, I'll give you 10 this year also towards your thing to give to.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Amen. And let me just mention, guys, just a second, let me just mention, guys, this name, Ian Kelly, also is a stalwart in the community, gives back a lot, and also involved with the Clarendon College. He was one of the co-manager for the Dakasta Cup team, right? The D Cup team. He was a treasurer for the Past Student Association in Jamaica and stuff. And I know personally that there are kids who go to school at CC who cannot afford lunch and they don't go hungry because he makes sure. I don't know how many, but I know personally of some who he makes sure they eat. right? So all these names he's calling, these are not just people who just get up and decide that they want to do something this Christmas. These are people who have been consistently giving back to the community.
So yeah, so I'm still doing my 40. So it tells that he ain't gonna give, so we're gonna move. So we moved up to 50 so far.
Yes.
But I'm hoping we get enough funds to go even to 100.
Yes, yes. So tell me something now. Based on based on the voice note you sent me from Allison, we're thinking of a radius of quite a few miles, maybe like 6 miles or so north. Because she mentioned as far as Marisol that she got names from the church up there and that sort of thing too. So we're going in all directions, right? We're going as far as Marisol, Gardenwood, White Marl, Deadman Turn. How far are we going that side?
Yeah, we could go then. Yeah, go to that side too. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
all right. So my question is now.
More than a joining community.
Yes, right. More than a joining community. That's a good way to put it. So look out, guys. You might be wondering if somebody's wondering now if they want to if they're saying, but nobody contacted me. So how they say they have lists with names and nobody contacted me. If somebody's wondering that, how would that person get in contact with Allison?
But Allison, I don't know how to get in touch with. Unless I have the number. Well, I would say I'm on Facebook.
Yes.
And I'm on Instagram. If you want to contact me, and then I look where I go. I think Allison.
Yes. Yes. Or failing that, you could always if anyone is listening, get in touch with somebody who can link you with somebody from one of the churches.
You in contact with almost everybody.
Yes, yes. Right.
Depends on where you are.
Yes. I'm gonna read out this list you sent me yesterday. So in case people are wondering, if you're not in the community and you're wondering how to you sent me yesterday, where is that text?
The list.
Yeah, with the list of contacts, yes.
You notice the people who you see I do their full name.
Yes.
Those are people from Moors. Whoever I don't just put their first name. They're just friends of mine that just donate.
Yes. So, I'm not even talking the donation, because the donors yet, because I don't reach to the donors yet.
Okay.
I'm talking, you sent me a list with some names. You said Paulette Miller in England, different people to contact.
Okay.
Donna Brown and Savin in Canada. You want to go through that list for us?
Yeah, we have Donna Brown, Savin Burl in Canada. Paulette Miller in England, so we could do England, Europe, whatever. You in Florida, along with Bill Anderson, and Aiken Brown in
Atlanta. And you in the tri-state area. Well, if you know Nello Champagne, as anywhere in this country, anywhere back home, then you can get in touch with him. So my next question now is, and welcome everyone. If you're just joining, please just leave a little message so I can know who you are. If you're from our community, just type community. If you're a small YouTuber, just type small YouTuber so I can check you out after I get off this live. All right. So if I'm wondering, I'm saying, but I only have 100 Jamaican to donate, or I only have 5 US. And another person say, you know what? I got a big tax write-off from my company this year. I want to put $500 or $1,000. How much are you looking for from donors? Does it matter?
Well, initially I had said at least everybody could at least $10. We were looking for but if we get $5, we won't refuse it.
Yes.
But I was at least $10. That's why I was asking. We initially went by what I said. Everybody could give at least $10. And I go far away, but $5 in Jamaica is good.
Yes. So any amount, as Granny used to say, every mickle make a muckle, right? Right. So no. So you want to give us an idea of when we say care package, are we talking about toiletries and or are we talking about some food items, some grocery items, or what are we referring to?
All right. I spoke to Alice yesterday. The package that Ian gave last year,
Mm-hmm.
it said the package is this coconut oil, rice, flour, sugar, corned beef, tin mackerel, sardine, oats, essential stuff for the house.
So that sound like, can I put my name on the list? I need a package. I need a package. A package that sound good, man. It's so nutritious and balanced.
So then what I did yesterday, I spoke to Alice and I was
Mm-hmm.
at church. She talked to Aunt V, and somebody else about they're gonna do the delivery of the items.
Oh, okay, because that's what I wanted to know as well. How will we ensure that everything goes fair and square and this is not like politics time or anything like that? It doesn't matter what color, what side of the fence you belong to, or what side. In my up my way is more like what side of the street, because one side belong to one constituency and the other side belong to the other constituency. So does it matter whether I wear green, purple, or
That's the
white?
reason I tried to inject that the church that the
Yes,
church
yes.
like give the names and
Mm-hmm.
well not give all the names but if somebody name we get somebody names from the churches, so
Yes.
make sure that
Okay, so let me ask you now. Make this clear, please, because most of the names you call just now belong to the Adventist Church.
Mhm.
Is it coincidental or what? Only one person, maybe only Bill belong to AME. So is it weighted on a particular church, or is it just because most of the names you call are your family members? Most of the names you call are your relatives.
I started out to be like a family thing. I wanted,
Yes.
and then I kind of expanded.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
you know.
So we just want to make that clear, guys. Most of the names, it's just coincidental that his grandmother is one of the founding members of the Adventist Church. So most of the names he called might sound like they're from the Adventist Church, but most of the names he called are his family members. And as he said, it started out as a family thing, and now he's expanding it. All right. So it doesn't matter which one of the church you belong to, whether you belong to church, none at all, whether you're an atheist or whatever you are, it doesn't matter. It's just that the point of contact is through the churches, and hopefully, and the distribution would be through you. You're gonna put together a little committee of people to
Right.
help with the
I
distribution.
so she gonna take care of the part. She and so she already spoke
Okay.
to her.
All right. And Alicent and Aunt V, I can attest, are two very fair people who does a lot of work in that community as well. So we don't have to worry about that. So are you gonna do like a treat, or do you have a specific day that you plan to drop them off, or is it just we're gonna wait and see how we turn out? What do you think?
You see, what happened is that, as I said them now, Mr. Ian Kelly, he also has a wholesale place in Jamaica.
Yes,
So
yes.
when we get them, we're gonna. So now I spoke to him last night. I said, let me know like how much one of those packages. So you're gonna talk to somebody, secretary or whatever, and get back to me. One of the packages, each package is cost.
Cost,
So
okay.
that we realize with the money we collect how much packages we can
You can okay. So then if someone says, all right, then maybe I want to block 10 packages or 20 packages from my family or whatever. Is that a better way of doing it rather than just say I'm gonna give $100? What do you recommend? Or does it matter any at all? What do you recommend?
It doesn't matter. As you say, you can just contact. You can contact Mr. Kelly and find out how much you have, like a package. And you can just you could pay him for 6 package, 5 package.
Okay.
And
Okay, all right. Just a second. J Entertainment, welcome, sir. Give me a thumbs up. I'm just chit-chatting with a gentleman from my community. We're doing a community project, a care package project for the more needy people in our community this upcoming holiday season. Welcome, and if anyone else would like to, if you can, you just leave a comment for me in the comment section, and get to know each other and just do the right thing. We know what it's all about over here. So welcome to my live, Jay. All right, go ahead, Delight.
Yes. So yes. Talking to Alison last night. So I was asking her about since you say it's Christmas morning, they were trying to drop the thing out and say, what?
Oh, maybe we could a little earlier so that maybe somebody say they want something to cook for Christmas. So maybe like the day before.
But I was saying, if it's Christmas morning,
Mm-hmm.
I was asking her about people in the community that does chicken. So she said, yeah, there's two people in the community that do that. They check with
Okay.
them.
I know you have June. Who else you have? Envy used to the chicken, but not for a while now. June and who?
Which is, I must be somebody else.
Okay. So we'd have to. I think they said 6 weeks. So we'd have to sort of put in the order from now so they could get things set up.
Right. So I tell her to check because we give her the price and she said I think it's $250 a pound for chicken, but if you do like the bulk we get it for $200. So
Okay.
one second there.
All right. Okay. Welcome if you're just joining me. Welcome to the live. We're just doing some community outreach. So I have a guest online who is outlining a project that we have coming up. Leave a comment as you come in and make the thumbs up blue. Yes. No man, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. So we're gonna put a chicken. You're planning to put a whole chicken in the bag, or a half a chicken, or what? Because those chicken big.
We're gonna get well that I said if we because I'm definitely gonna do the 40. It must be more but not less than the 40.
Than 40, yes.
So because when I originally started the project, when I get the money, I said, well, if I start out with the 500, if I don't reach my goal, then I put the next $700 I make just give because that money is money I got from which
yes.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I'm saying how I would have if I don't get enough money to do the whole packaging, but I will go ahead and separately apart from the 500 buy the chicken. Put each chicken into 5 party chicken and put it in the bag them.
Okay, all right. So fair enough. So okay, guys. So all the more reason now, if you're listening to this, remember you don't have to be from the community, because a list that the light sent me, most of those names, I maybe one or two of them I picked up from when I was up in New York and I used to go to his barbecue and that sort of thing. But I don't know them. They don't know Morris. They don't know us like that or anything. But they're giving from the kindness of their heart. So you don't have to be from the community. If you're joining me now, or if you're gonna listen to this when I upload it, or on Facebook or on YouTube, anything you can give, all the more reason. Because now we're adding chicken, guys. We can't just give them sardine. We don't plan to just give them sardine and bully beef to cook Christmas Day. So we're going to give them a chicken as well. So all the more reason. So like the light said, he already is covering 40 bags. Chicken, making sure that chicken is in 40 bags. I don't mean him personally, right? So if we get names, already the names have gone up to 50, and he's saying if it goes up to 100, fine. So we're going to need more chicken. So we're going to need some more donations, all right? When you're sitting down eating your goat and your chicken and your fish and whatever, just know how good. Delight can tell you. I can tell you. Most of these names he called can tell you how good it feels when you are enjoying something and you know that because of the kindness of your heart, somebody else is enjoying it as well. Right now, if you look in my room, you think it's a grocery. From this corona thing starts and all the protests and the election time and all of that, and the corona coming back around again. The first time with the corona, I was left with my last roll of toilet paper. I'm not afraid for that. Not because of money, but because Walmart even had to pull down 2 aisles, the big Walmart by me, because it's empty, no soap, no toilet paper, nothing like that. And I heard on the New York news last week where they were rationing cleaning products. So me buy up my water, my cleaning product, my dry things and stuff. I was even planning, Mama and I were even planning to ship down something, but that never worked out. So I'm just saying how it feels when you have and the other person don't have. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. If I have and somebody don't have and I know they don't have, I can't sleep. I was saying to my sister a few weeks ago, me hate rich people. And when I say it, I don't mean hate like that, guys. So you know I'm a Christian, so you know that's not what I mean. But when it just stupefies me to know that somebody could have and somebody suffering and they don't reach out and help that. And you're counting your money every day and boasting how much you have. No, God no love that. God no love that. So this holiday we're gonna make sure. And you don't have to have it, I don't have it, We don't have it. Delight don't have it like that either. None of the names you hear him calling. But it's just kindness because we know where we come from. We know where we're coming from. And in that little community, I said it before and a few of my lives, we have people who we can refer to Dr. such and such and such and put PhD behind their names. And we all went to the same little school. The same little school. It was two little buildings then. Right now they add on some more. You understand? 6 teachers with 250 students. Right? And that's where we all started out. As I said just now to the light, when my friend came to my father's funeral, I was saying to my friend the other day, you see the big house, them on a rich, we rich. But we all try and we all pull together. So that's what we're trying to do, guys. So I'm encouraging everyone. You don't have to know us, you don't have to know the community. But if you're watching this and you're listening, just reach out. He already put the names. You can contact us on Facebook. If you only know me and as Simple Things Outreach Media, you can, my link to my Facebook and my IG is in my on my channel, and I put it in the description when I upload this. All right, so go ahead, Delight. I hear BJ need your attention now, so I'm going to wrap you up. Any final words? Any final words?
Yeah, well, the final thing is that I wanted to. I think this is something that we should have done a long time ago. I mean, because it's only fair when it come on to like Christmas and you sit eating, and you think about others from the community, people you know, and you know they don't, they cannot afford. So, and you have so much, on your table. It's only few that we share.
Yeah.
So I hope that, but my goal is to let it be an annual thing.
Yes. Good idea. Good idea. And it was, if you ask Bill and Joy and Andy, it's 2020 they were planning for a big homecoming, but you see what Corona did, right? So I'm encouraging everyone this holiday season, whether you celebrate or not, whether you believe in Thanksgiving or Christmas or not, but we don't know when this thing is going to blow over. We don't know when people can be free to travel again and to congregate again. So whatever you can do to help family or friends, just do your part. All right, Delight, I'm going to thank you for your time and continue. I mean, this is somebody who I was always impressed with, guys. From I was small in primary school, early school it was at the time. I put it on my Facebook one morning, my Facebook status. I used to get bullied a lot when I was small, right? And my mother didn't grow me to fight back. So I used to just cry. And this was one person who I could always go to. And my sister, when my big sister didn't go to school, they always tell me, go over grade 9, go tell the lights say you want come school. And that day, I know I don't have to be afraid to stand in the lunch line, to play on the play field when recess time or anything. And he can make sure he see me safely through the day. And I never forget him. He's a bigger person for me. He's like my brother and friend. I'm a big sister and friend. But it's like a big brother to me. And anybody who know him, you understand? This is somebody you can't say him show off. You can't say him go on like. You can't say, if you say that, are you bad mind? Me I tell you the truth. I'm just playing like that. If you say something like that about this person, are you bad mind? Honor him. That is the fact. Anybody who knows him knows better. All right. So Delight, thank you for your time. And
And
bless
thank
up
you
the
very much.
Empress and the grandkids and the daughters.
Yeah, man.
And God
Thank you.
continue to shower you with blessings, my brother.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. Thank you.
all
Thank you,
right.
lady. Thank you very much,
All right.
lady.
So look out for the
Thank you.
upload, and I'm gonna share it on your Facebook page as well. All right.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you. Thank
Well,
you.
good.
Have a blessed
Have
day,
a
you too.
blessed day.
Thank you.
God bless. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Okay, guys. So yes, that was very interesting. I got a lot from that. Let me just bring up back my phone here. I got a lot from that, and I want to thank anyone who chipped in. People were chipping in and out. Not many, but I saw it go. This is a odd time of the day on a Friday. And I know that a lot of my YouTube buddies, I saw Shan has a live stream. I don't know if she's ended. And there are some others who go on in the afternoon. So I know that a lot of my YouTube buddies might be on other channels, and I didn't plan to do this really, but it just came to me on Fridays. If you've been watching me over the past few months, I try to do a little live on Fridays, but I always do the 15 minutes one because when you're new, you only get 15 minutes on the webcam on YouTube. But this one, I just experimented with the StreamYard. So if you're out there, just leave a comment for me. Thanks for stopping by. Or those who stopped by before, if you're gone, if you're still here. I see two persons. No, just leave a comment. If you're a small YouTuber, you don't have me, I'll get you. Just leave a comment for me. And anyone else who checked in, J Entertainment was here. Check him out, guys. And as I said, all things Anna, she goes on in the mornings and at night. Check her out, very helpful. You can pick up something and leave something. And Shan, food collab with Shan. I don't know if she's still on. You can check her out as well. Tara Smith Jarrett, she goes on Sunday nights. Check her out as well. And I just want to thank you for your time. I hope the broadcast was clear because this one you don't hear yourself. Like with the YouTube webcam, you can hear yourself so you can know what's going on. And hopefully, guys, it's after 3 now. It's a short day. God willing, I will launch my sunset worship tonight, just before my own family worship. Maybe just for half an hour or an hour. So if you're isolated right now from your family, as I was saying before, and because churches are still locked down, I used to have a prayer meeting. I still have not a prayer meeting, a Bible study and prayer meeting as well. Line. I haven't used it in a while because there's so much since this online church. It's like it's more activities than when it was face to face church. So if you want to join me, hopefully tonight, God willing, for a sunset worship, if you're a Seventh Day Adventist or a Sabbath keeper, even if you're not, because there's a lot of blessing from a lot of people pray morning and evening, even if they're not affiliated with a church. So it's not about a church, all right? But we believe as Seventh Day Adventists that the blessings that God placed on the Sabbath, that it's still there. And so we welcome the Sabbath and we close the Sabbath on Saturday evenings as well. So we welcome it at sunset on Friday. So hopefully this afternoon I'll get through what I'm doing in time to have enough time between that and my own family worship time, which we do online. So if you want to join me and if you have a contact for me, you can just message me, text me, or whatever. If you want to join me later. But God willing, I will still open up and see how it goes and launch that and see how it goes from here. So I just want to thank you for your time. It's been an hour. The first part of it was sort of, I was just burning time to see how many people came on. But I have 6 likes here, so that means 6 people came on throughout it all. And that's more than I asked for. As I said, with me, it's not so much about numbers, it's about the message. So if my message can reach just one person for Christ, that's what this is all about. Because this is more than a YouTube channel. So if you notice, as I mentioned before, I'm just repeating because you might not have been here at the start. that I added outreach media to the name Simple Things. Partly because it's hard to find Simple Things. I didn't know there were so many channels, so many videos, so many music videos, so many movies and whatever with the name Simple Things. So it was hard to find. So I added outreach media, one, to make it more searchable, and the views have gone up and the subscription has gone up. And two, because as with this live just now, you see that we do far more than just it's not, for me, it's not just a YouTube channel, but in real life, I'm a real person who real life in real life who does a lot of outreach, community outreach, and in the church and that sort of thing. And if you see here my GED, as I mentioned before, if you're still interested in the GED classes, it's too late now because I got like 3 times the number of students I was hoping for. And this online thing is new to me, but we're getting there. So I won't be able to. Enrollments are closed. It's too late to take on anyone now for it. I know a few more persons had contacted me, but it's too late now to enroll anyone for this session. So next batch, hopefully. Also, I had mentioned when Delight was on, when my guest was on, the the tablets for our school in the community. I spoke with the principal. I'm not at liberty to discuss everything because, it's not a private institution and I didn't get her permission. But I spoke with the principal and people, we need the students at school, at Moore School, need tablets. There are students there, a lot of students who need a little help with tablets or whatever you can do, or maybe data if they already have the tablet, they need the data for the internet and that sort of thing. I mean, I understand how Jamaica thing work because it's different up here, so maybe me saying it wrong, but they need a little help, guys. So whatever you can do, maybe you have a tablet, a Samsung tablet at home you're not using, or something. So I'm going ahead through Delight was the one who suggested it to me, but because of the care packages thing, we can't take on so much right now. But through the fund that I established for in my brother's memory, my brother who was murdered in Jamaica in 2016, his memory lives on. So in honor of his memory, I have a scholarship fund going, and it's called the Patrick Perico Brown Dove Scholarship Award. Dove, because DOVE, because that's what they used to call him. The guest who was on just now, Delight, was the main one who used to call him Dove. So when they were young in school days, that's what they used to call him. So my family from time to time collaborate with me on that, and his son, my nephew, also collaborates with me on that. And through that, we currently have 7 students over these past 3 years who have benefited from that scholarship fund. The fund started from my choir when I was up in Brooklyn. My choir, amongst others, gave me so much donations, more than it was overwhelming, right? But the portion that my choir gave me, I used that to start a scholarship fund. So I want to thank you all, Brooklyn Faith singers. I used that to establish the fund. My family chipped in, and my nephew, my brother's son, also from year to year. So this year we added 2. The first year 3, the second year 2, and the first year 1 student from Central High, who is in upper 6 now. 1 student from Clarendon College, who is in what, 4th form now, and 1 from Bear Technical, who is in 3rd form now. Second year, it was the Clarendon College student and the Bear Technical student. And this year, the Clarendon College and the Bear Technical students are still on the program. So I'm going to go ahead as well and, through God's blessing, donate just 1 tablet, or however the principal and staff prefer to use the funds. But hopefully just one tablet to the school. That's what I can afford from that scholarship right now, from the scholarship in honor of my brother. So if you can do anything towards that, or if you want to partner with that scholarship as well, to try to, because education, the students still have to learn, although we're at home, we still have to learn. See, That's why I started my free online GED program, because people still have to learn. You understand? Life goes on. It's not the end of the world as yet. But more importantly, what we need to learn about is the love of Christ. So join me later. Watch my videos. New upload every weekend, guys. Right? The live is just to highlight my projects and to keep things going in the week, let you know what's going on the channel and that sort of thing. The morning worship, as I said before, it's too much work to put up one of those videos, guys. So those of you asking me what happened this morning, I don't get my morning worship, that sort of thing. It's just midweek now. So Wednesday, hopefully, or Thursday if it's late, and Sabbath morning, which is Saturday morning. And my main videos, right, on weekends, Sundays or Saturdays or Sundays. My main videos, don't miss that. And thanks for the comments. Thanks for the feedback. I got 3 thumbs down since the one about the Big Bang Theory. And I thank you a lot for those thumbs down, because that goes to show the conviction, right? I don't expect people to agree with everything. People don't agree with everything in the Bible, right? And the things in those videos are not my own saying, they're straight from the Bible. I'm just making the connection between everyday things around us and the Bible. And the feedback has been great. So I welcome the 3 thumbs down, because it showed me that the Holy Spirit is working. That's conviction. So I want to thank you all. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good afternoon, and God willing, maybe sunset is after 3 now, so I don't want to promise, but God willing, if I can open up back and we do a little sunset worship even for half an hour, just to bring us back to the days when we used to worship together, right? So thank you all, and I'm out. 1 hour, 7 minutes. 6 persons stopped by.